Hey guys, it's J-Pop Rebel, and today we are going to be going to YouTube because, as you saw the title, we are going to actually happen here, and we're going to be reacting to some of the videos. I stole a man from my pregnant sister. I worked with my mom and got her fired. I got pregnant in elementary school? The heck? I sleepwalked at school and embarrassed myself publicly. I think we're going to look at the I got pregnant in elementary school. Oh, freaking ad. Okay.
Hi, my name is Kayla.
Hi, Kayla.
I got pregnant when I was still in elementary school. I grew up in this really small island. We had few neighbors, and children didn't get to go to public school.
Wait, so small islands as in Hawaii and stuff like that? Or so you live in the middle of the ocean with schools and houses? Well, I mean, houses, yeah, but okay, let's just keep watching.
To study, I would have to travel many miles every day, and my parents couldn't afford it. My mom and dad wanted a better future for me, and they began saving up every penny they earned. It was a hard time because we had little to eat, and my parents worked almost all day long. I had to help out a lot around the house.
Well, I mean, that makes sense. I mean, yeah, her parents can afford school. I think that's what she said. They can't, and they're saving up for her future. What was her name? Kylie? I don't know, something like that.
Even if I was really young. I can't thank my parents enough for everything they did for me, and I know I disappointed them by getting pregnant when I was so young.
Okay, yeah, I forgot about that, but your parents, they took so much care of you. They fed you. They gave you a roof over your house. How do you get pregnant in elementary school? Like, how do you know how to do it? Like, I'm confused now. This is making me confused.
I hope I can make it up to them and repay them for all their effort and love.
Doubt it.
When I was 9 years old, they managed to save up enough money to move to America. I knew a little English, but it was hard starting from scratch. I had a lot to learn, and I had never gone to school at all before arriving to the USA.
Wait, how old are you? Oh my god, her face. That's funny. But anyways, she's 9, and like, she said that there were schools in her island. And yeah, I get it, like her parents weren't that good. Like, they didn't have enough money. Well, like, couldn't they like homeschool her, or like teach her fractions or decimals or addition, or stuff like that? Like, they can teach her simple things until she goes to school. They just decide to make her do housework. God, these parents. Okay, and her.
Everything was new to me. Growing up in such a small island, I wasn't used to the busy streets or being surrounded by lots of people.
What are you, in New York?
I wasn't used to the fast-paced life of the city either. It was all so foreign and odd to me. What was worse, I was older than my classmates when my mom and dad finally managed to get me enrolled in a
Where did you go in? Kindergarten? Like, of course you're gonna be older. You expected to be way younger in high school? Like, no.
Public school. I was really eager to learn though, so I studied hard and paid attention to my teachers. I did my homework every evening and practiced speaking and writing in English. Dad worked 2 jobs, and that allowed Mom to take care of me when I wasn't at school. That was also a big change because they usually didn't have enough time to be around me often.
So, okay, so the mom's a housewife. They suddenly get enough money. Like, public schools are free, but they need a bunch of furniture like they had in the house. They need electricity like they had. They need the books that they need to buy, the school supplies. Where did all this money suddenly come from? Okay, that's my question. Like, where did all this sudden money come from?
I was really happy about this. I was a kid and really needed my mom to be by my side. She helped me with my homework and motivated me to be responsible. I became...
How can the mom speak English, but the girl can't? Like, if the mom was speaking English, wouldn't she ask the daughter if she wanted to join her helping speaking English? Are those moms really selfish? This story isn't true, which it probably isn't. Or that's all I got. Yeah.
a great student, and my teachers considered allowing me to skip a grade. Since I didn't have any previous education, they decided against it, even if it meant I was older than my classmates and I showed promise. Perhaps, they told me, I would be able to skip a grade or two when I reached high school. Sixth grade arrived.
Okay.
Doing well. My parents had both managed to get far better jobs. Dad was able to be home every night, and we were living in a nice apartment in a better neighborhood. My life was a lot better than it had ever been at the island.
Okay.
I had friends, I was studying, we lived in a nice place. Mom and Dad could actually spend time with me, and we even had enough money to afford nicer clothes and furniture. We were not rich or anything of the sort, but it was more than enough for us. That was when I met this really nice guy named Brad. I fell in love.
Okay, what is it with these stories? Like, I know I haven't done a lot, but like, what is it with these stories and some lover coming in? Wait a minute. Oh, now I understand why she said she was pregnant in elementary school. Because she went to elementary school. Well, earlier, later, so she's older when she's in elementary school. So I just got clickbaited. Are you kidding me? Freaking clickbaiters.
With him immediately. My parents allowed us to date because it seemed like it was so innocent. After
No
all, we were
wonder.
both still so young. We spent a lot of time together. It was so much fun, and I loved kissing him. We
So,
were foolish and really young.
demonetization. But didn't she say they were young? And now she's saying she loves kissing him? Okay, this story's messed up and all over the place, and so is my head. Like, I don't know.
One night, while my mom was working overtime, we stayed home alone. We began having too much fun, and
Oh, God, no! No, stop! Stop! I don't want to hear it! No! Oh, no! No! I don't want to! By the power of Visco Girls, you would now be gone. And help!
thing led to another. At first, I didn't notice anything was different. A few weeks passed by, and I began getting sick in the mornings. Mom got concerned, but since I felt better after a while, she brushed it off as the flu. I didn't want her to be concerned, so I pretended I didn't feel queasy most mornings. I kept going to school and studying as normal, but things kept getting weird. My stomach began swelling.
You know, I kind of hope she throws up on her boyfriend, or like on one of her classmates or her teachers in class. She'd just be like sitting in class, and she'll be like, bleh, bleh. just throw up on her classmates and on her paper and on her teacher and her boyfriend. And yeah.
Pulling up, and by then I knew that something was wrong. I talked to Brad first, and we figured out I was pregnant. I completely freaked out and didn't want to tell my parents anything about it, but there wasn't...
That's your fault, lady. That is your fault. Your fault.
Anything else I could do. That night, I blurted the news out in the middle of dinner. I was too upset to try and calmly explain it to them. My parents were incredibly mad. They scolded me for hours and couldn't believe I could have gotten pregnant since I was so young.
If she was so young, why did you let her be alone with the boy? Oh my God, these parents and this girl, this is such a messed up family. I hope this isn't true. Really do. Wait. I don't know what that word means, but I think they're about to get an abortion. Keep watching.
He took me to the doctor and wanted to confirm if it was true. After a quick echography and a blood test, it was confirmed. I was expecting a baby. The doctor told them I was over 4 months pregnant, so there was no other choice but to keep the baby. When we got back to our home...
Oh, so they were considering getting an abortion, but they were looking at, if it was true. Okay, first of all, if your daughter tells you she's pregnant, you wouldn't believe her and go to the doctor to make sure she's telling the truth? Who wouldn't believe their daughter or anyone when they say they're pregnant? Like, dude, you really need clarification from a doctor when someone says that they're pregnant. It's so stupid. God. Well, I forgot what I was saying, so let's keep going with this video.
My mom and dad started arguing. Dad said I was ruining my life, and Mom said that they needed to support me. I was their daughter, and even if I had messed up, they couldn't turn their back on me.
Oh, God. Well, I mean, they kind of can turn their back on you because you got pregnant in elementary school. So they can.
Brad's parents and the 4 of them met up. Brad and I were terrified, and all the adults were furious.
Well, if you were terrified, you shouldn't have gotten pregnant in elementary school, you stupid! You dingus. Why are people so stupid?
They explained that they would support us, but that the baby would be our responsibility. We would have to keep studying, and when we arrived home from school, we'd take care of our son or daughter. We agreed immediately, of course, not only because it was the right thing to do, but because we were both terrified of our parents' anger. I continued...
Okay, this girl. This girl is so freaking stupid. I bet most of the reason was because they were scared of their parents, but like, it's kind of their fault. They shouldn't have done that. If this all wouldn't have started if she never met Chad, Brat. I don't know his name, but anyways, well, no, it's not really started. It started when they started dating. Yeah, when they started dating, they started kissing, and then they hit it off, and now they're pregnant. So, yeah, well, they were dating. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Studying all through my pregnancy. I was very lucky since both my parents and Brad's mom and dad really were there for us every step of the way.
Cool.
Against all odds, Brad and I continued dating all through high school. When we graduated, we moved in together with our daughter, Lucy. We have a great relationship and get along so well with all 4 of my daughter's grandparents.
Okay, I get it. Getting a baby, 19, 18, 20, But middle school? Just why? Just why in middle school? It's like you should be aware you're in middle school. I haven't even had my first kiss yet. I'm not even, like, I'm in 5th grade. They started kissing when they were like, what, 4th? God.
We are a happy family and are doing great. We both have
Wait, I want to see something.
Lucy. We have a great relationship and
Okay.
get along so...
So, why do they all have blue eyes, but the baby has green eyes? Is she cheating on him with another man's? Okay, probably not, but, like, still.
well with all 4 of my daughter's grandparents. We are a happy family and are
Nice.
doing great. We both have good jobs and
Nice.
plan on having more children in a few years. Sometimes
Yeah, in a few years, probably in, like, what, after college? You know, not during college either. That's a bad option, too. Also, what is it, like, with them two staying together? Why does it look like her arm is so long? Why is her arm so long? Like, what? Okay.
people think that I'm Lucy's sister instead of her mom, but we don't mind. We worked really hard to raise her well, and we will continue to try and give her the best life possible. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and check out the other
best life. Okay. This girl, legit. What is wrong with these people? Oh my god, I can't even say anything. God.
videos on the channel.
Bonus story!
I was in 7th grade when I met Ken. He was what all the girls fawned over.
With that ugly face? Wow. But also, again, another guy. Oh my god. Another guy? Another guy? Like, I'm telling you, all these stories have guys in them. Like, God.
Every day for the whole year. Ken had transferred from a bigger school and seemed mysterious to most of the kids in our small school that was so small both high school and middle school were combined. I would see the high school freshmen every day in the library where I went during my free period to read and study. It was here that he noticed me, offering to tutor me in math, which I had struggled.
Okay, so, what is she, middle school? Him, he's in a freshman. So, his first idea is, oh, I should go up to this girl that's hot, and I should be like, hey, I can be your tutor. I have no clue who you are, or, yeah, I just know you're hot, and so I'll be your tutor because I stalk you, and I know you struggle with math. Like, doesn't that sound creepy to you? Seriously?
We had grown attached after that, and Ken would spend every moment he could text.
He's your tutor! Or he's your air quotes, tutor. Oh my god. What happened then? Is he gonna get pregnant now? And now their parents are gonna get mad? And then the parents in the previous story and this story are gonna fight? Wait! Oh, dang it. I thought he had green eyes, but he had brown eyes. And I was like, she's the man. Or, no, he is the man that she was cheating with. But yeah, but blue and blue can't make green. Like, it's just blue and blue make blue. So, yeah, she's obviously cheating or something. Now I'm talking about the last story, but, okay, anyways, back to this story. Why? So they suddenly grow attached after this random dude says, oh, I'm stalking you. I know you have trouble in math, so do you want to be can I be your tutor because you're hot? And she's like, oh, I have no clue who you are. You're pretty hot too, but sure. Like, that's stupid.
Or sending me silly pictures. It was during summer break that we met up and decided to start dating, making all the girls in my class jealous of our relationship. We all know teenagers often make mistakes.
Yeah, they do. According to the last freaking story. But, don't tell me you're gonna make another mistake. So it sounds like she's just dating him to make the girls in his class jealous, even though I don't think that she is, but that's what it's sounding like.
And I was no different. Ken had been talking about sex for weeks and how much
What?
he wanted to try it with me. I, being inexperienced and wanting him to like... eventually gave in to the pressure.
So she wants her boyfriend to like her, so she does it. Like, she's given a peer pressure of hitting it on. God, she's only in high school? Oh God, what are these people? What is wrong with these people? Anyways, but she even admitted that she's a horrible teenager and she makes mistakes like no other teenager. Nice! So, okay, let's just keep watching.
Experience was awkward and entirely too rushed, making me feel like perhaps I had missed the point of such an important moment. However, we started to enjoy one another even more, and this led to unintended consequences for both of us.
Let me guess, she got pregnant. Just like the other girl. She definitely got pregnant because I don't think they use protection. I wonder if you can use paper as protection instead of a condom. You know, I don't know. But anyways, so I bet she's pregnant. You know, bet it. Yeah.
It was a few weeks later, shortly after I turned 13, that I began feeling sick to my stomach.
Called it! I called it! She is freaking pregnant! I knew it! Owie, that hurt. But anyways, I knew it! She's freaking pregnant! And now I bet the other dude's gonna leave her. She's pregnant and he won't want to be with her anymore because she's pregnant. He won't want to take care of the baby. And then a few years later, he comes back. He's like, I want to see my baby. And she's like, no, you left me, and so now you can't see your baby. And so it goes into a huge fight.
Every morning, I would wake,
Ew.
throw up the meal from the night before, and get back into bed. Soon, even my mother...
What does she eat? Asparagus every night? Like, why is it so dark green? Gosh.
noticed and took me to the doctor for a checkup. She was horrified to find that I was almost 8 weeks pregnant, tears streaming from her eyes as the...
I called it! She is freaking pregnant! I said that already, but still! Also, she's not streaming with tears. She's just staring dead into my soul like, how did you figure this out before me? But, yeah. Someone please help her. Me, this girl.
Doctor told her what my options were. Of course, I was starting to panic. I didn't know anything about children or being a mother, but none of that mattered. I couldn't end the life within me, and I couldn't stop it from happening. I was going to be a teenage mother, and nothing could change that now. My mother...
This is very stupid. Why is she... So, okay, so I get it. She doesn't want to get an abortion because she doesn't want to end the baby's life, which is good. But I think she just shouldn't have gotten pregnant in the first place, and none of this wouldn't have happened. You know, like the same girl. What was her name? Kylie, Kablobly. I don't know.
Wanted an explanation when we got home, and I told her everything, how I really liked Ken and that we never meant for any of this to happen.
Oh yeah, you really like Ken. You really like this guy and you should hit it off with him and make your parents really upset that you got pregnant and you were a teenager. Love that. You should totally do that. No, you shouldn't. But still. There's something wrong with this lady.
I was still furious, but I needed to tell Ken what had happened before someone else told him. I called him up.
Okay, I bet he's gonna leave her. He's like, I don't want to take care of the baby. I'm too young. He's gonna be like, blah, blah, blah. He's gonna leave her. She's gonna be crying, and her mom's gonna take care of the baby with her. Yeah.
Telling him we had to meet, and he agreed, deciding to meet up just around the corner at the local park. When he showed up and I told him the news, he seemed offended, as if I was lying to him about my condition.
Wait,
he told me he wanted
right?
nothing to do with the child, and it probably wasn't even his.
Oh my god, I called it! I called it again! He doesn't want to stay with the freaking baby! I knew it! But I didn't guess the part where he thought that she was cheating, but I was freaking right. I knew it. He didn't want anything to do with the baby. Yeah, I did it. Yeah, I did it. Okay, let's keep going.
I was infuriated, walking home to tell my mother what had happened. It seemed she already understood, preparing me for upcoming appointments and classes to...
Well, oof. I knew it. He didn't want to take care of the baby. He's like, I got a reputation. You know, I can't be known as the guy who got a girl pregnant in high school. So I'm gonna go frick some other girls. You can stay here and take care of your baby. Peace. Yeah. Pretty much it.
Better prepare me for the monumental task ahead. I felt my child growing and moving every day, even at school where others treated me differently than they had before. Most of the girls in my class, when they found out who had impregnated me, had turned on Ken, refusing to even talk to him. Even the upper-class girls refused to acknowledge him, making him transfer schools half...
What's wrong with his eyes? Also, no one acknowledges him. Like, that happens to everyone on a daily basis. So no one acknowledges him. So he transfers? What is that? How does that logic work?
Halfway through his sophomore year. It was a...
Oh, dang it. Dang it, it's another ad. No, I bet he's gonna come back later and be like, I want to see my baby. And he's gonna be like, no, you left me in, so you won't be able to see it. And then it's gonna go into a big fight, and yeah.
And in the end, a few months later, I was made the mother to a beautiful baby boy. And that's when the real work started.
Wait a minute, it's a baby boy?
It was a painful year. And in the end, a few months later,
She's a baby boy, but he has a purple bow on his head. Like, what? Like, look, listen.
Was made the mother to a beautiful baby boy. And
what? Well, I mean, I don't have an explanation for that. I don't want to be rude, even though I pretty much am this whole video, but yeah.
That's when the real work started. Oof. I pushed through school until I was 16, dropping out to get a job at a small restaurant as a server. I had become withdrawn and avoided hanging out and all my friends, as my whole world revolved around my young son. My mother helped me in so many ways, allowing us to live with her while I worked long shifts to try to afford the basics. Once he was old enough to attend daycare, I decided to go back to school and get my GED, and then enroll in a community college to continue my education and preparations for a better life. Those long years of scraping by, living with my mother, and earning my basic degree were tough and had hardened me for the world ahead. If I have any advice for anyone watching this, please wait until you are ready, and don't let anyone pressure you into doing anything you don't want to.
Okay, well now that's sappy stuff, but like, dude, why? This never would have happened if she never met this brat dude. What is his name? Brad? I'm just gonna call him Brat. I think that's his name. Anyways, But yeah, if she never met him, he would never peer pressured her to hitting it off. Oh my God. I swear to God, these stories, these people, what kind of life are these people living in? Like, actually. So confused. Okay. God.
If you enjoyed my story, hit that like button and subscribe.
Okay, this is getting weird. Okay, so in the first story, I don't want to think of morals. In the first story, sorry. So in the first story, this girl, she meets this guy, they get pregnant, their parents get furious in elementary school. And this girl, she meets this guy in high school, they get pregnant, the parents still get furious. The mom takes care of it, okay, and the guy leaves. More of both these stories, don't get pregnant. But, yeah, okay. Well, video's gonna end here. Bye. J-Pop Rebel, out.